Uh, Today is April 12th, 2022. Exactly 5 years ago, I recorded proof 794 of God from 1,000 proofs about. It is a very long proof, about 2 hours. Maybe one mistake I made in it is that I thought for Spinoza God had no emotions. But really he does. He didn't think that God could love people. Well, even Aristotle thought that God would hold man in contempt. Anyway, it's 5 years ago exactly today. That time, Easter, well, you had Good Friday was on this Friday. Will be the 15th. And my birthday at that time was on Sunday, on Easter Sunday. But this year it will be on Saturday, and Easter Sunday will be the next day. It's not the same. 5 years later, and Passover. So this weekend is actually a Jewish holiday and a Christian holiday. Friday night is Good Friday, and it's also Passover evening here in Montreal. It's a big week this week. So today I celebrate 5 years since I did this proof. It was the third time I recorded it. So I began recording the first time with a video camera in September 2015. So like a series. So in a way I finished 7 seasons right now. I used an old analog camera, a broken, used, whatever. This time, for the first time, I'm trying to use the digital camera of a mobile phone. It's pretty expensive, but it's not the best. And I'm getting older, 5 years older now. I'm Hegel's age, and on Saturday I'll be Aristotle's age, roughly. We don't know exactly the day he was born, but he was about 62, so I'll be his age on Saturday. Both Hegel and Aristotle created great systems. Some people say, well, Hegel called himself the second Aristotle anyway. I also created a large system. I just posted now my 2017 recording of Proof of God 794 on YouTube again. Well, it was there for a few years, but nobody saw it. There's just too many videos there. But for the last 5 months, I've used Facebook, and I have like 5,000 friends and 300 followers, and I joined 300 fan clubs. And sometimes I put it like now, I put it on my story, so theoretically 7 billion people can see it. So now more people are beginning to see it. Like in the last few months, I put a few times, and more people have seen it than in the last 4 years. Because YouTube is there's just too much. The only way you can see it is if you put a link to it. Or now even there's a word of mouth also. So anyway, I'm getting old. I'm losing my hair and all, like gray hair. I'm growing a beard, at least in the front. So I'm getting old. I don't think I will record anymore, but I wanted to try and record just a bit more. I mean, this year also I'm gonna be 20 years older. I mean this week, Saturday, I'm gonna be 20 years older than Elvis. Of course, Elvis did a lot by age 42, and he was getting old also. And well, he was a singer. A career of a singer really is mostly when you're young anyway. But he did a lot. But I'm now gonna be 20 years older than Elvis, and even John Lennon died young, at 40, and I think Andy Gibb died around age 30 or something. So don't take it for granted, but they were famous already. I mean, I some people they start late. Uh, Einstein thought that intellectual research was for young people, but there are some intellectuals actually did well later in life, like Maimonides and Immanuel Kant. I mean, did a great work after age 50 even. Um, so anyway, I still have to study Hegel. Um, I don't know about Wolfson also, maybe from Harvard. I have many of his books. Okay, that's it. I just wanted to see how it looks. But I'm getting old anyway, I don't know. So anyway, so today is September 12th, 2022, exactly 5 years since I made my recording. On April 14, in 2 days, I celebrate 15 years since I left the Jewish General Hospital. I did a scientific experiment, maybe misunderstood, and so I had to stay there for a while. And then uh, on Friday is a celebrate. It's a Good Friday. We celebrate Passover, and again we celebrate Passover again on Saturday night, which is my birthday. So it's a very busy week this week. And on last Sunday, today's Tuesday. Sunday I went to visit my mother. Today's like I said, April 12th. Okay, and basically just to see what it is. Um, the pandemic is still going on. Now that some people they're recommending to get even a second booster shots. That means like four shots. 80% of people in Canada got already 2 shots. They're still wearing masks. Oh, about 2 years later, it began like a long time ago, over 2 years. Anyway, okay, stop. I did a lot in the last. I did a lot in the last 20 years, but especially even um, in a way, I wanted to be an actor. I almost quit school when I graduated high school in 1978, the year of Greece. It was very popular, and I wanted to try and go into acting, but religious relative influenced me to stay in school. So I stayed in school, and I did SAGEP and university science. When I graduated, I still could have gone into acting because I had my brother's wedding 1984. We have a video for that, and there also people said I looked like a movie star. So it wasn't, but anyway, I should have, but maybe it was too late. I had a lot of energy. I did some work at every day with doctors at the Jewish General Hospital for 10 years till 2018, and I met 100 doctors, and I went to the palace downtown, and I met like 50 actors, and I spent 2 evenings. Well, I went twice and I spent a concert with Olivia Newton-John because she came near here, and so that was great. A great experience. Usually, when you get married, it's only one person, or you also have kids. But that job, it was with like 100 doctors, and 50 of them were young, like could be young enough to be my kids, and half of them are about girls. So the times have changed. Anyway, it's not before women did not really enter the workforce. So that was a good experience. Plus, I got a lot of exercise. Anyway, so I have a beard a bit. I shaved on the sides, and maybe I'll keep it. We'll see. Uh, I just listened to the lecture. 2 hour lecture. It's heavy. It's long. 794 proof, but it's very good. I mean, Olivia especially did many movies, but she's especially famous for Greece. So maybe I record about 100 hours of lectures already. I could fix them, but it's just me, myself, and I wrote it myself. And I improvise too while I'm going along. I don't just read my own notes. It's my script, and I read it. There's nobody else. So if Olivia had Grease as the main movie she did, then I have the 794 proof as the main one I did. I listened to it many times already. I wish I had feedback on it to see, but it has a lot in it anyway. Okay, so I'll stop here. It's again, it's holidays coming up. I think even the Muslims, I think, are celebrating Ramadan. Well, I don't know if you can call it a celebration, but they have Ramadan. And the Christians have Easter weekend, and the Jewish people have Passover. It begins Friday, but it goes on for like 8 days. Okay, well, I should have gotten a haircut and shaved and all that, but anyway.